she wants it because her parents were killed, and then Elle is acting like he's almost being just as bad as they are because he's like holding somebody totally.
He's doing
torture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I assumed when Light said get rid of it, it meant get rid of the notebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not buried anymore or whatever.
That Ryuk took it back up.
Yeah, but you don't want the death note.
This prop, no go. Carrie's already having nightmares about Shinigamis in her bedroom.
Sorry, that was me in disguise.
That's smart.
That would be rude.
You think they have Shinigami costumes for Halloween?
I know what we're all going to be for Halloween.
Yeah. So we're on to episode 16, Decision.
They've been torturing Misa for 3 days.
Noteless.
Now she's noteless. Yes.
Notebookless.
And that was the talk at the last episode.
So they were torturing her for 3 days, and she was like not saying a word.
Did they really have enough evidence to hold her for 3 days?
And torture her?
Hold her like that?
Well, this is not a typical police task force, and they're not going through typical police channels, so...
Or at least police channels
I
that
guess
we are familiar with.
We don't have Shinigamis either, so it seems inhumane.
Well, so is, like,
Killing
magically
people.
killing
People.
hundreds of people without...
Why am I
touching
kind
them.
of like on their side? That's
I
weird.
know, I am too. I think it's just because they're the
'Cause
characters
they're like kids
of the
and they're-
show. Yeah.
We're seeing their, I don't know, that's
They're
weird.
young.
She
Yeah.
already touched the death note. How old is she?
She seemed younger than Light, but...
I would say 18-ish.
Only because the magazine cover?
Yeah.
Episode 16, Decision.
I hereby relinquish ownership of this death note. Take care of her. You gave your word.
That was Misa's.
No, it's his.
But shouldn't he have to give that to Ryuk?
Mr. Stalker? Hello, mister? Where are you right now?
Stalker.
Do you think we can stop this game?
Huh? Stalker. Where'd you get that? What's with a new attitude all of a sudden?
Oh, because she totally forgot. It was her notebook.
Okay.
Just as I thought. As long as I still have Ryuk's notebook, even though I gave up Rem's, all awareness I have of Rem still remains. Is this real?
But he said goodbye to Ryuk.
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
next stuff.
I never thought the death note I gave you would end up buried and abandoned.
Mr. Stalker, this is illegal. You have to stop. Okay, come on, please.
She's been acting like this ever since she regained consciousness.
Seriously? Does she think she can get out of this just by playing dumb? Matsuda, call Mogi for me.
Huh? Just a second.
Who's Mogi?
Here. Mr. Mogi, when you apprehended Misa Amane, you made it clear that she was a suspect, am I correct?
Yes, like you told me. First, I blindfolded her and covered her mouth. I told her that we knew she was the second Kira. I made sure that she heard me. She didn't struggle when I put the blindfold and handcuffs on her. It was like she accepted it.
What if I gave you an autograph or shake your hand? I know. I can give you a kiss on the cheek if you want. Oh, come on. I won't run away. I promise.
Before you passed out, you barely spoke, and you even asked me to kill you. And now you're claiming ignorance?
I don't understand. I mean, you're the one who knocked me out and then brought me here, remember? Wait. I get it. This is some kind of Misa Amane interrogation fantasy, right?
Do you know why I'm detaining you here? You must have some idea.
What do you mean? Because I'm a celebrity, obviously. I need to go to the bathroom. I have to go to the bathroom again,
For the
okay?
first time in 3 days.
It's been 4 minutes since you last went to the bathroom. I'm afraid you'll have to hold it.
You have to. It's the only time you'll untie me and let me move. Plus, you'd be able to watch. Isn't that what you want?
Oh.
Isn't it? You pervert!
First of all, do you know who Light Yagami is? And if so, why did you approach him?
Huh? What do you mean? How could I not know my own boyfriend?
She was so tight-lipped about it earlier, and now she's openly admitting he's her boyfriend.
Where is this coming from? Ryuzaki, like I said over the phone, I could be Kira.
No, Light! What are you talking about?
Why
Why would you even say something like that? Why?
It's a plan.
It's an act. There's no could be
valid you are, Kira. You see, subconsciously I might be Kira. If that were the case, I could be him and not even know it.
Insanity or something?
I see. So you're not conscious of it, huh? I'm not sure of anything anymore. I'd never kill someone, but unconsciously, who knows what I'm capable of? Another me could be killing people as I sleep.
I'm afraid that's
me.
not possible.
Not possible? What do you mean?
Well, I never mentioned this to you, but at one point I had hidden surveillance cameras installed in your room for 5 days.
Cameras?
Yes. Every single night, you slept normally.
I don't know. It could be true. I have to admit, I've found myself thinking that some criminals deserve to die.
Hold on, Light. I feel exactly the same way. I found myself thinking before that some people would be better off dead. But still, that doesn't mean we're gonna go out and kill people. Isn't that right?
Well, what if we incarcerate you for a while? Imprison you like we did on Monday? If criminals whose names are made public keep dying, then it would lead us to think that you're innocent, right?
His lips are moving in his cup.
You imagined it. Honestly, I don't like the way that this is going at all, but what choice do I have? Let's do it. I need you to fully restrain Light Yagami and place him in solitary confinement.
What? You can't! It's okay, Dad. Promise me this. Until you can say with absolute certainty that I'm not Kira, you cannot set me free, no matter what I might say or what condition I might be in.
But nobody's gonna die while he's locked up.
I see. He wrote it in a notebook.
Right.
Oh, a date.
But who?
Criminals. But they
Not
won't be fresh
necessarily.
ones.
Next, I just have to get rid of the notebook. So, I guess apples are out of the question.
He doesn't have to hang around with him, does he?
Ryuzaki, I will ask that you confine me as well.
But your confinement will be different. You will keep your cell phone turned on and maintain regular contact with family and friends. You won't tell Light about this. If he does call you at some point, he must be made to believe that you're still at headquarters. While you're in confinement, we'll be giving you continuous updates on the investigation so you'll know what's happening.
Why can't he be somewhere with his wife and kids?
Hey, mister, I really want to take a bath. I'm pretty sure you already know where I live, don't you? Could you bring me some clean clothes?
Why does she have to be like that?
Get any more bizarre?
Ryuzaki, talk to me. What's happening?
In fact, quite a few criminals' names have been broadcast recently. But since you've been detained, we haven't had one report of a criminal being killed by Kira.
Wait, no one's been killed? Really?
Yes.
I see. So it's only a matter of time before I'm convicted as Kira. What I wouldn't give for an apple.
What's going on here? I thought the murders would continue even after Light was confined. Instead, they stopped completely.
I can't take this anymore. If I don't get an apple soon, I don't know what. In the end, I just have to get through this, no matter what.
You know what, Mr. Stalker? Your video won't sell if it's just me sitting here the whole time.
Why does she got to sit in?
I think he's taking this harder than Light or Misa.
Well, what do you expect? It's been 5 days since Light was put in prison.
Mr. Yagami.
What is it? Is it good news? Is it bad news?
No, I wanted to tell you not to worry so much.
Perhaps you should rest in a more comfortable place.
He's obviously not a parent.
What makes you think I care where I am? It won't change anything. With the state I'm in now, this is the best place for me.
Oh, a beach would feel better, wouldn't it, girls?
It's going to be with my son.
Oh, his hands and feet are cuffed?
Now that I've come this far, I think it's about time.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know I must look pretty bad in here, but this useless pride, I suppose I'll have to get rid of it.
Oh, he said get rid of it.
I don't get it. Why is he doing this?
Now his memories.
No, he's gonna.
I realize realized that I was the one pushing for confinement and that I asked you to put me in here. But I just realized something important. This whole thing's completely pointless. Because I'm not Kira. You have to get me out of here!
Same things.
I can't do that. I promised you that no matter what you said, I wouldn't let you out until I was convinced that you are not Kira. Since we imprisoned you, Kira hasn't committed a single murder.
Listen, just hear me out. I swear to you, I'm not lying. You have to believe me. I'm not Kira. I must have been framed. That's the only explanation for this.
He's all kinds of emotional now.
You like Yagami. What you're saying is completely absurd.
Doesn't remember.
For some reason, it feels believable to me. You have to let me out. We're wasting time.
We can't let you out yet.
He even looks different than
Yeah, his face changed.
That's innocent.
He's contradicting himself. It doesn't make any sense to me.
15?
I just heard 2 weeks worth of criminals were murdered all at once. It happened yesterday.
Yeah, Kira is back.
So did you guys already tell the chief?
No, not yet.
Guess what, Chief? Kira started killing again.
What? That means my son. I shouldn't be happy that people have been
He's
killed.
looking kind of shaggy.
At least Light's name will finally be cleared. Wait, knowing Ryozaki, this won't be enough to clear.
More evidence.
Well, he's in the gray.
You hear what he just said, Chief?
Yeah, it's a hell of a lot better than being completely guilty. Thank God.
I'm sure as grays go, he's a shade closer to being cleared. Let's
There's
tell
50
Light-
Shades of Grey, though.
I mean, please don't, Mr. Matsuda.
Dang, he just
We shouldn't tell him about this. You've been in here just over 2 weeks and not a single new criminal has been punished. Now, why make this harder than it has to be? Are you ready to confess?
Don't be ridiculous. I'm telling you, you're wrong. I understand why you feel that way. But even if the evidence does point to me, I swear to you, this is a setup. I am not Kira. You tell me, do these look like the eyes of someone who is lying?
Amane, are you ready to tell me who Kira is or not?
That again? I wish I knew, but I don't. Because if I did, I'd thank him for punishing the burglar who killed my parents. To me, Kira is a hero.
I don't understand what's going on here.
I don't quite either.
Neither one of them have the death note attached to them.
So what was
Yeah.
Light's plan to get the Death Note back? I mean, was that part of his plan in some
Yeah.
way to get it back
That's
after
what I
he
keep
relinquished
saying.
it and told?
I think it's still buried, but he's left himself clues.
or he wants to be like Elle, and he'll know how the next Kira thinks. Like Elle knows how Light thinks. Maybe he thinks he'll know how the next Kira, and he wants to be the detective on that case.
So Light wants to think like
Elle.
Elle, who's thinking like Kira, which Light is not Kira, but wants to be.
That's so complicated.
I think
Wow.
Light still has that complex where he wants to clear the world of criminals.
I was thinking of that though, but it's kind of like they all have it because Light has it. That he's wanted to be that for a long time, right? Like a detective or whatever, and then she
Misa.
wants it because her parents were killed, and then Elle is acting like he's almost being just as bad as they are because he's like holding somebody totally.
Now he's doing
torture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and Elle was responsible for that one broadcaster's death, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He killed him.
He was
He put him in harm's
death
way.
row inmate or whatever.
He was scheduled to be executed that
Yeah.
day, but he still
He
yeah.
was responsible.
So all three of them have killed somebody.
Yeah, you're right.
Wait,
Yeah,
who
I
did
think-
she kill again?
I was thinking that too, Carrie, but at one
She
point
killed
last episode she said all the deaths won't matter, and I was thinking, did we know about deaths from
I
her?
know.
Well, yeah, on Misa's.
Yeah.
Well, she killed the police officers going
yeah,
to
yeah, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like they all want justice,
I
but
see
it's
what
all
you're
like
saying.
warped.
They're all doing it like for their own reasons, thinking that their reason is good.
and
And yes, Elle is working for the detectives, but he kind of is has
He's going
that
extreme
same,
with it, though.
Yes, he kind of has that same, like, I'm going to figure this out and I'm going to clear up, you know.
At whatever cost, you know, whether.
Right. And I think at this point, his ego is getting in the way.
But how often, like, do we as humans, like, justify things that we do? I mean, obviously not killing people to that extreme, but, like, things we know we probably shouldn't do, but, like, we do. We're like, oh, we're just going to do it one time, or, oh, they do it worse than we do it, so it's okay, or whatever. It's kind of, like, parallel to that. I'm going to have to hide your death note when we get home. I'm going to bury it.
She doesn't want to see your Shinigami.
Please don't. It has my notes in there for my lasers.
So I assumed when Light said get rid of it, it meant get rid of the notebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not buried anymore or whatever.
That Ryuk took it back up.
Oh.
What if Light still has a page from the notebook?
Oh, a page in his pocket. Would it work anymore?
He wouldn't know what it was. He forgot.
Unless
he'd still be able to see Ryuk.
If he touches it.
Yep, it doesn't matter if it belongs to him, he'll still see him.
I just wonder if
Light
Elle
has
has
a
been
plan.
in the same place that Light is now.
All right. We'll
She
have
gets
to
the
see.
notebook.
If Carrie's right.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.